Hey yo, what it do YouTube? It's your boy Alvin MB10 aka AMR10, and what I got for you today is some more NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Now with us being 4 weeks away literally from the release of NBA 2K23, I figured I'm gonna start to ramp down on the glitch builds and ramp up more on the normal builds, because as most of us are suspecting, they most likely will get rid of glitch builds in NBA 2K23. Hence, what I got for you today happens to be a glitched Gary Payton Jr. build. And for those of you who've watched the boy play, that means this is a point guard build that really plays like it's a 3/4/5. Now, this build comes with rebounding, playmaking, not the greatest playmaking, but good enough playmaking. Defense on a different level, because as you can expect, there's a reason they call him the baby glove. Some decent shooting, the ability of getting elite contact dunks, as well as it's fast as hell. Now, I am quite proud of this build, and as you can see behind me, that is the process of how I set up this glitch build. So I do gotta say, if you like today's video, hit the like button. If you have a comment on the build, drop a comment about it. Don't forget to share the video, and if you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Now, as you can see, this happens to be one of the quicker glitch build setups to do, especially because it is the point guard glitch, and it might be the last time we see this for a while. But now I'm gonna quickly head over to the PS5, and I'm gonna show you after how we set up this glitch base, how you go about setting up the glitched Gary Payton Jr. build. Now let me switch over to my PS5 real quick. Okay, so now that we've managed to set up the base for this glitched point guard Gary Payton Jr. build, I am now going to take you through the process of how you set up this build to be the best version of Gary Payton Jr. that you can. Now, as most of you know, he is a point guard left-handed, jersey currently number 00, you know, as he's recently moved over from Golden State to Portland. Height-wise, he does come in at 6'3", which with the way he plays, you'd think he'd be taller, but trust me, he comes in at 6'3". We decided to give him a weight of 181 pounds, mainly because we wanted a slight little boost to our defense, as well as giving him a wingspan of 6'9", because then we can push our perimeter defense out and have the ability of getting Hall of Fame clamps, which I personally believe GP2 has earned with the defense we've seen from him. Now, body shape-wise, we are going to go defined because, yeah, the boy be in the gym and you can easily see it. Now, when it comes to fixing up these attributes, first things first, we're going to go ahead straight to the physicals, where we decided to go with an 88 when it came to the speed, an 87 when it came to the acceleration, because he is fast, but he's not one of the super fastest guys up and down the court. And then obviously we decided to go with a 95 when it comes to the stamina, because again, this is a point guard build, so you will have the ball in your hands quite a bit, so hey, you need to have a decent amount of stamina. Now, when it comes to vertical, I decided to go with an 85, mainly because I was also going to go with a 92 when it came to the driving dunk, because I wanted the ability of getting all forms of contact dunks, because the one thing you cannot deny about this man is when he sees you at the hole, he really does take the opportunity to rise up and try and bang it on somebody's head. Now, we also decided to go with an 81 when it came to the driving layup, because we wanted the ability of being able to finish at the cup that way as well as giving the build a 50 when it came to the close shot, because again, with what we do on the defensive/rebounding side of the ball, you might find yourself under the hoop and having a chance to score from right underneath the basket. Now, to get the shooting out of the way, because it's not the uber best, I decided to go with an 80 when it came to the mid-range, because as you can see, that allows us to get Hall of Fame sniper, and then a 78 when it came to the 3-ball, because again, this allows us to get gold corner specialist. Now, majority of our shooting badges are silvers, but again, I'd like to remind you, this is a GP2 build, and he is not known as one of the greatest shooters. He has a decent shooting clip on occasions, but it's not to the point whereby we can really gas it up and put it as high as we want. Now, free throw wise, I decided to go to 72 just because, again, not a great shooter, but this is a free throw that you should be able to knock down quite a few, especially when you take it into the rec. And then playmaking, as you can guess with majority of guard builds where I feel like the passing isn't meant to be great, I decided to go with a 78 when it came to the pass accuracy. When it comes to ball handle, I always do got to go with at least an 85, because I want you to have the ability of getting all types of dribble packages. And then when it came to the speed with ball, I went with an 85 as well, because again, he's not one of the fastest people up and down the court, and I personally feel like he's faster without the ball in his hands than he is with it. Now, defensively, this is where I wanted this build to really stand out, because I truly do feel like this guy is one of the top tier defenders at the guard position, and people are just, yeah. So I decided to give him a 94 when it came to the perimeter defense, which allows us to get Hall of Fame ankle braces, clamps, defensive leader, off-ball pest, pick dodger, tireless defender, and hustler, alongside gold menace. And then when it came to the steal, I decided to go with a 90, mainly because getting it all the way to Hall of Fame pickpocket, which would have been clutch for the baby glove, would have taken too many points and would have taken away from other aspects of his defense that I really believe stand out. So at the very least, I decided to go with Hall of Fame interceptor. And then when it came to the block, as you can guess, decided to go with a 57 because it allows us to get bronze intimidator as well as bronze pogo stick. And then defensive rebound, we went with a 73. Offensive rebound, we went with a 73 as well because, again, this is a short guard. I say short guard, he's taller than me. This is a guard who manages to crash the board quite a lot, so I really did want to put some respect on GP2's name by giving him great defense as well as the ability to rebound the ball as he pleases, because again, this man is something special. Now, as you can see, we finished with 21 finishing badges, 22 shooting, 26 playmaking, and 27 defensive badge points, which gives us a grand total of 96 total badge points on this here GP2 build. Now, if you've managed to somehow rebirth it, I say managed to somehow, you should have rebirthed your build by now, as well as finishing all 8 seasons of NBA 2K22 Next Gen. That gives you a grand total of 108 total badge points on this here build, and with how evenly spread they are, you could take those 12 badge points and slap a few of them on shooting, a few of them on finishing, and you will have an evenly spread out build. Now, when it comes to takeovers, the very first one I do got to go with is extreme clamps, because as I said, this man defensively is something special to the point where I would really have to put some respect on his name. And then when it comes to the secondary takeover, see, I'd most likely go with something like finishing moves. Because as I said, when he sees the opportunity to meet someone at the hoop and rise on them, he does take it. So we do gotta, you know what I'm saying, go with finishing moves. Now what 2K says we have happened to build here happens to be a two-way playmaker, the likes of Baron Davis, John Wall, Fred VanVleet. At this point, I gotta believe 2K has like 15 names it pumps off of these shades of, because I really don't get how these are the dudes. Actually, I do get a two-way playmaker. We had a little bit of shooting. We should have got something, either shooting or finishing. Actually, we should have got something relating to finishing because we had way better finishing than playmaking. But yeah, if you made it to this far in the video, hopefully you enjoyed the video, in which case, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you ain't done so yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you have a comment on what you think about the build or a comment on what you want to see on the channel, then do me a favor, go ahead and drop that comment down below. Anyway, it's been your boy Alvin MB10, aka AMR10. I'll catch you in a bit. Deuces.